The Andromeda Evolution by Daniel H. Wilson, based on Michael Crichton's The Andromeda Strain. Book summary, in under 4 minutes. 50 years after humanity's first encounter with the deadly extraterrestrial organism called the Andromeda Strain, the threat appears to have returned. Governments have quietly continued watching for signs of Andromeda through Project Eternal Vigilance, but decades without another major incident have made the program seem unnecessary. That changes when satellites detect a rapidly growing anomaly deep in the Amazon rainforest. A new Project Wildfire team is assembled to investigate. The team includes specialists in nanotechnology, robotics, medicine, and biology, while astronaut Sophie Klein supports them from the International Space Station. Stone's father participated in the original Andromeda crisis. The expedition discovers that the anomaly is not simply an outbreak. A new form of Andromeda, labeled AS3, can absorb and reorganize surrounding matter, creating structures that blur the boundary between organism, machine, and environment. Evidence also suggests Andromeda is far more widespread than humanity believed. What looked like an alien microorganism begins to resemble a technology with a larger purpose. As conditions worsen, the scientists face danger from both the organism and humanity's attempts to control it. Researchers have explored whether Andromeda's properties can be exploited. That ambition becomes increasingly dangerous as the new strain demonstrates abilities beyond anyone's predictions. The crisis expands beyond the rainforest. Events aboard the International Space Station become connected to the growing structure below, as Andromeda creates a massive link between Earth and orbit, turning biological and technological matter into something resembling a space elevator. What could revolutionize access to space instead threatens to give the organism a pathway capable of transforming the planet. The surviving team members realize that understanding Andromeda is no longer enough. They must interrupt its expansion before it becomes irreversible, forcing a desperate response involving the Amazon structure, the orbital station, and an organism able to adapt faster than conventional containment strategies. The immediate catastrophe is limited, but humanity has not truly defeated Andromeda. The organism continues changing, and its presence appears to extend far beyond Earth. The novel's central idea is that scientific progress and scientific control are not the same thing. Humanity can study a phenomenon, classify it, and manipulate parts of it without understanding the larger system. Andromeda repeatedly exploits that gap between knowledge and confidence. The story also modernizes the fear at the heart of the Andromeda Strain. The original threat centered on biological contamination. This sequel expands it into nanotechnology, artificial intelligence, space exploration, and engineered systems. The danger becomes harder to contain because it no longer fits neatly into categories such as disease or machine. Ultimately, the Andromeda Evolution argues that humanity's greatest vulnerability may be its assumption that intelligence gives it control. The more the characters learn, the larger the mystery becomes. Rather than portraying science itself as dangerous, the novel warns against arrogance, secrecy, and the impulse to turn every discovery into a tool. Its deeper question is whether humanity can recognize when it is dealing with an intelligence operating on a scale it barely understands.